How are the releases going to be this week? Well, let's find out. Starting March 17, 2026, the first thing we got coming out is Mimic from 1997. This is a Guillermo del Toro flick. I'm not into Guillermo del Toro, so this is a pass for me, but I'm curious if anybody really loves this film. I remember it a little bit. Let's just say that. I haven't seen it in a while. So, but yeah, this is coming out from Kino Lorber. They're putting out a lot of good stuff. Next, we got the Jurassic Park 4K. Has this not been out in 4K? I mean, this is the best Jurassic Park, in my opinion. I love this film. I saw it so many times in theaters growing up. It's still this day, it's it's the best one. One of Spielberg's best. So I like it. I don't need it. But yeah, it's coming out in 4K. We got Ilsa, the Tigress of Serbia. Ilsa movies are fun if you're into exploitation and you're into sex, violence, and weird stuff. I did get the Ilsa She-Wolf the SS. Will I get this? Maybe down the road. I like the Ilsa films. I think they are what they are. Let's just say that they're not for everybody. So if you're not into weird exploitation films, don't pick it up. But Kino Colt's putting this out, I believe. So yeah, there's that one. Dead Again, 1991. This one has a pretty solid cast in it. I do remember when this came out. I never got around to seeing it. Robin Williams is in it. I believe it's a kind of a past life movie. Something happens, like a psychological thriller. Something happens in a person's past life, and they have to, I don't know, change things. So it's kind of different. But I'll watch it, but not picking it up. Class 2 Risk is, I believe, a French gangster film from the 60s. 4K Criterion's putting that out. Doesn't interest me at all. Testament from 1983. I believe this is a made-for-TV movie. Criterion's putting this one out. I'm interested in this. I think it's kind of like a nuclear fallout type of movie that came out in 83 where they follow this family around, and I don't know. It's kind of a character driven, I believe. But yeah, I won't pick it up, but I do want to watch this. This movie is I watched the trailer for it probably about 6 months ago, and it looked like something up my alley. Substitute 4K, the Vestron Collection's putting this one out. I think this might be their first 4K that Vestron is putting out. It's good. I love the Substitute films. Tom Berenger, of course, is great. Ernie Hudson. I love the Substitute. I own this on, I think I have the VHS copies of it, but eventually I'll pick this up on 4K. I love these Substitute movies. They're a lot of fun. K2, Michael Biehn. I like this movie too. I used to rent this all the time as a kid. I don't know. Kino puts a lot of these 90s thriller type of suspense movies out too, which I really appreciate. So I do want to rewatch this. I don't know if it's good enough to purchase, so I'll probably rewatch it again and see. It's probably the nostalgia goggles that I'm thinking of. But I liked K2 when it came out back then, and I enjoy that Kino's putting these titles out. Board of Shadows 4K 1938 pass. Leprechaun 4K Steelbook. So I have that Leprechaun collection. That's fine for me. I don't need a Leprechaun 4K. I just started getting into Leprechaun after Aaron and I started doing some commentaries on it, and they're fun movies. They're a lot of fun, but I want them all housed together, so I don't need to upgrade them to a 4K Steelbook or 4K in general for that. Unless it's maybe a box set down the road, then I can start thinking about that. The Lost World Jurassic Park. I never liked The Lost World. Wasn't my movie. I know it has its fan base, but it's just kind of boring to me. Anaconda. A little curious about watching this. It just looks ridiculous. Jack Black, Paul Rudd. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Jurassic Park 3, same thing. I've never been into these Jurassic Park sequels. They didn't have the same feel, the same energy as the first Jurassic Park movie. But yeah. Boy and the Beast, never heard of that, from 2015. Housemaids 4K. Morbidly curious about this just because Sydney Sweeney's in it. And yeah, I watched a trailer for it. Acting looks terrible, but yeah, it looks kind of like a Lifetime type of movie. Something my wife and I would probably want to watch. So maybe I'll watch that. Not buying it though. Good Boy, Shudder original. Don't really know anything about Good Boy. Looks like a man's best friend type of film. Something I'll watch on Shudder if it's on Shudder, but that's about it. Is this thing on? No idea what that's about. Never heard of it. Jurassic World, another Jurassic World. No, thank you. Silent Hill 4K, Return to Silent Hill 4K. Never saw the Return to Silent Hill. Will I watch it? I'll watch it on streaming eventually. The Silent Hill movies, the games are cool, but the movies suck in my opinion. For All Mankind season 2 pass. The Birthday 4K. So I think this is the Corey Feldman The Birthday, which I am very curious about this movie. I remember seeing a trailer for it a while back. Did this really come out in 2004? Huh. So yeah, I am. I want to watch this. I'm not just gonna blind buy it, but I do like Corey Feldman, and it looks ridiculous. So I do want to watch this film. David, pass. I don't need to see that. Humphrey Bogart, pass. There's an Anaconda regular Blu-ray coming out. We talked about Anaconda. America 3000. Never heard of this one. 1986. I'll have to go back and watch a trailer for that. Jack Benny, comedy classic, pass. I don't know, more anime. Housemaids. Tennessee Williams films, no. Lone Samurai from 2025. I didn't really know anything about this. I love samurai movies, but I don't know. Maybe I'll watch a trailer. Margaret Sees Red. No thanks. 1963. We Bury the Dead. I want to watch this. I'm not gonna go out and buy it, but I did want to see this in the theater. I believe this was like a limited run theaters too. So yeah, I love zombie films, so it looks like it's right up my alley. Return to Silent Hill 4K solo pass. The Boy and the Beast from 2015 pass. Of course, we talked Silent Hill. We talked K2. Rebuilding. No idea what Rebuilding is. Dead Again, we talked about that. Zodiac Killer Project. Title alone, I find like the Zodiac Killer very interesting. So this is going on my list to watch. It looks like it's a Sundance film. Yes, I will watch this. Serial killer films, I just have a thing for them. Even if they're bad ones, I usually enjoy them or enjoy watching them. So I will be watching this. These are more ones that we already talked about. The Birthday. Green Complete Collection. Yeah, so that's it for the things that are being released for this week. Recommendations. Let's see here. Well, I mean, Mimic, if you're a Guillermo del Toro fan, I'm not a fan of his directing. So I'd say give it a watch, check it out if you're into Guillermo del Toro. There you go. Jurassic Park 4K. Like I said, I like Jurassic Park, but I don't need to own on physical. Ilsa. I'll get Ilsa when it Kino usually has like deals like 3 times a year where they have like films for cheap, so I'll just wait till that goes on sale. That again, I'll watch. I'm not gonna purchase it. Class 2 Risk. Testament. So the Testament was one that I did want to watch with the potential of maybe picking up if it's good. The Substitute 4K, I will get that once it goes down in price, but I think the Vestron Collection series is getting kind of... Vestron in general, I think they upped their prices, which sucks because they used to be like the best company because they had like the cheap prices in Walmart and everything like that. So I'll keep an eye on that. And then K2, I'll keep an eye on too because I want to rewatch that. And then if you're into Leprechaun, I mean, 4K Steelbook, maybe, The Birthday. I do want to watch The Birthday. So a lot of these films on here are ones that I would just want to watch. Like, the fact that they came out now, it's just like, oh, wow, okay, I forgot about this film. I need to go back and check it out. So, yeah, not a whole lot. What I'd probably say this is, Substitute's probably being the highlight. It's pretty bad, so it's not great. So I'd say I'll give it a trash. It's trash week, okay? Trash week for me. Maybe not for you because there's some heavy hitters in here, but for me, nothing just like jumps off the page saying, oh, I need to pre-order. I need to get that now. Or, I need to go to Amazon and buy it now. So, yeah, we're just going to leave it at that. I appreciate everybody for watching. It's been a lot of fun doing these. Just a quick few updates. Wednesday night, we're doing commentary on either Freddy's Nightmares or Tales from the Crypt. We're doing a live watch along where we go through one of the episodes, break it down, take your listener questions. We do that like every Wednesday. So come and watch it on Wednesday. It should be starting at 8 o'clock on Wednesday. And then on Friday, we have a brand new show coming out for you guys. It's called Friday Night at the Morgue. So this is going to air every other week. So this Friday, and then in 2 weeks, Friday, we'll air another one. But basically, we're going to be going through not every issue of Rue Morgue, but as many issues as we can. We're probably going to mix them up from like some old ones to new ones. We've been partner with Rue Morgue, and we're going to go through kind of like what we did for Fango Friday. We're going to go page by page and break down the articles. We're going to talk about the films themselves. We're going to take your listener questions. It's just going to be a lot of fun. Like if you don't have a whole lot to do on Friday nights, come hang out with us, because this is like the highlight of my week is hanging out with all you guys. So hanging out with Aaron, hanging out with Alpha Romero is going to be part of it as well. So we're very stoked about that. So please go over and support it. Give it a like, the stream, and then also hit the notification bell, because we want to let you know that we're live. And yeah, you need to come in and chat with us, talk to us, and it'll be a lot of fun. So big things happening. We'll see you guys next week, and happy hunting.